Hey guys, today we're going to be forging a blade out of cable. So we're going to make cable Damascus blade. This one is counter twisted, so not so easy. So I'll show you how to deal with that. Join me, won't you? Alright, a quick note on this whole cable Damascus business. As you can hear, the forge is running right now, and it's at very low PSI. I think I'm running like 4 to 5 PSI right now. Especially in a gas forge. This is very important. When you're doing cable, I don't know if I showed you or not, but obviously you have to weld the ends of the cable first with a MIG welder, or TIG welder, or stick welder, whatever you got. Weld the ends of the cable. Otherwise you throw it in there and it just goes, and you don't have a cable, you have many little cables all over the place. So, that being said, because you're still ultimately dealing with a bundle of cables that's only attached at the two ends, you need to heat it up very, very slowly. If you try to heat it up really quick, invariably a few of your strands in the cable will heat up quicker than the rest of them, and it'll blow out. Trying to put that back together, major pain in the butt, especially when you're dealing with counter-twisted cable. That's what this is. What does counter-twisted cable mean? Counter-twisted cable is when you have all of your, obviously you pick up a piece of cable, you can look at it, you have all your big twists, like this, right? These are all individual little twisted cables. And you can see that they're all twisted this way. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this or not, but inside here is a core of another bundle of cables. The outside is twisted this way, the inside is twisted the other way. So if you heat this up, stick it in a vise, and try to twist it this way, go with the cables that are on the outside, like you always see people do with cable Damascus, it's going to blow out no matter what, because you're just twisting this way, the other side is untwisting. So you can't do that. So it gets even worse if you try to heat up your cable too quickly. Same thing in a coal forge. If you try to heat up cable Damascus in a coal forge, you have to be extra careful, because you can't be heating up one little spot. You got to heat the whole thing up very slowly as you bring it up to temperature. So, and keep rolling it, which is what I have to do right now. Alright guys, just a little bit of a trick I want to show you. Interesting thing I learned from Master Bladesmith Chris Marks. Take your cold Damascus, or your cold cable in this case. Cover it with borax. WD-40. You might be asking, what the hell is the point of that? It's very simple, actually. The cable's very porous, and obviously cold flux is not going to work its way into or in between the strands. WD-40, on the other hand, will dissolve the borax and carry it all the way through the cable. So, as the cable is initially just beginning to start heating up a little bit, it will already have borax inside of it, which will start melting and coating the inside of the cables, the inside of the cable and all the small individual cables as it's coming up to heat. So a little less chance of oxidation from the beginning that way. So you can do the same thing with your regular Damascus plates. So just a little quick thing I wanted to show you guys. I don't always do this, but I figured today I would show you. Because of course, being cable Damascus, being cable steel, that's going to become Damascus. You have to heat it up, flux it, clean it, heat it up some more, flex it, clean it, over and over and over again to get all the gunk out of the middle. This kind of gives you a bit of a head start. Okay guys, one of the things I'm not going to show over and over again, so I'm just going to show it this once. Obviously I pulled out the cable, it's good and hot. I scrubbed it down with the wire brush to get all the excess slag off it. Then I'm going to flux it up and put it back in the forge and let that flux soak in and try and eat out some of that dirt and oil and all that crap that's in there. You have to do this a lot with cable. So I'm not going to show you every single time I do it. I'm just going to show this one time and we'll move on. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come out, if you watch very carefully, what I'm doing is I'm just tapping that cable as I push down and twist it in the direction of the outside twist. But I'm just barely lightly tapping it. And I've got it inside the half-round section of the swedge block. So what I'm trying to do at this point is just compact it just a little bit. You don't need to beat the hell out of it. You just have to squish it together to get it tighter. And if you listen as I go through this process, if I shut up for a minute, you can actually hear it getting more solid. So as I go back over some of the parts I just worked, you can actually hear that it sounds a lot more solid than it did when it first started. And that's all it really takes to deal with counter twist. You want to do this several times. And if you can hear how hard that is while I'm hitting it, if you do it correctly, you end up with a solid bar of steel and not just a strand of cables. So it's just a real quick demonstration of how you actually deal with counter-twisted cable Damascus or counter-twisted cable when you're making Damascus. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for the counter-twisted cable Damascus. So hopefully you guys got a good idea what's going on and I explained it adequately. If not, if you're left with any questions, please leave them below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And as always, please hit the like button and hit subscribe. And if you enjoy what I do, consider visiting my Patreon page and becoming a patron so I can do this on a more regular basis. Thanks guys, have a great day.